marine channel to get people to do things that they're thinking of. I live in the Chicago area, but I've always wanted to be here in Wisconsin. I wasn't able to do it. So what's the next best thing is to have some cameras. So if I'm sitting down at home in the Chicago area, I can flip on the TV and at least pretend that I'm here. I also use these as indicators if my generator's running. Between that and smart outlets, it's an older generator, so it doesn't send me a Wi-Fi text that, hey, it's on. So by using different outlets and cameras, I'm able to tell if the generator's on and if it has been running for any length of time, so I can get a hold of the power company. That's going to be a later video on how I went through that. So with all these cameras around, there's one thing that I'm missing. I would really like to look at the fish. There is not a Wi-Fi or web-based underwater camera that I'm aware of where I could find. So I'm going to go through the process of setting one up. I do have a webcam down here, but one of my favorite things to do in the summer, and when the sun's hitting the lake, you could see all the fish and everything. I really enjoy watching the fish. But the webcam, there's no way you can't see anything except for the water, which is really nice, but I'd like to take it a step further. As I said, they don't have anything that would do that I could see that's reasonably priced. So I'm going to set something up to where I could put a camera in the water. First I'm going to measure how deep it is and take it from there. So I'm about 30 inches to the bottom, water to the bottom, and we are 39 inches to the top of the deck. So somebody remember those numbers for me. Nah, actually I'll write them down. But one thing that I did do years ago is I was having problems finding a way to make accurate cuts on window trims, anything with a miter. When you start measuring the inside edge, you can't do it. So I actually invented and patented a tool called the miter edge. So I've done a few things where I've come up with ideas and followed through. I can't market though. So I got the patent, I did everything, and it sort of died because, well, I guess, you know, got to leave that part to the experts. I don't know how to market anything. So anyways, let's go upstairs and we're gonna I'll show you what I got, my idea. Okay, so what I'm trying to do right here is, like I say, I can't find an underwater webcam. So I have a regular webcam. It was about $45, and here's my secret weapon. Acrylic pipe. It's Schedule 40 acrylic pipe, and it should work with just PVC. So it's going to be a reverse aquarium, and that will sit in the lake. You go like that. There'll be another cap over here. You can't hold everything at once. The wires will go down through here, through the cap. I'll drill a hole in the cap, and it'll go down into the camera. I'll have access to the camera through here. This is a 3-inch PVC cap. I have glued these ones together just so they don't get stuck. And I did have to sand them down. This had a little nodule on it, so I had to sand that down and get it to where it will fit in here. So basically, it's going to be this. With wires coming up through here, this will be above the water, This will be attached to the pier itself. This will be attached to the leg of the pier. Everything total cost about $250. It's a camera, that's the PVC pipe, Ethernet cable. The most expensive item was this. This was about $60. So I had two options. I had the option of Ethernet cable all the way to the cabin, a long one. I wasn't sure if it would work, and the Ethernet cable was here at the cabin. I was going to use it for something else. Wasn't sure if it would work. But everything, the Ethernet cable I tried last night, I tried everything before I plugged it in, and the Ethernet cable did work, quality was fine. If that didn't work though, if it was too long of a run, I was going to use a little Wi-Fi extender, and that was going to go, that would have been a lot shorter run, and then from the cabin to here would have been Wi-Fi. It looks like that's going to work though. And I have a very long micro USB cable for power. I'm sure there's going to be a decent voltage drop. Hopefully it'll handle it. It was sitting there for about a week plugged in at my house in Chicago to make sure that everything worked, and it did. Nothing seemed to get hot. Everything seemed to be okay. So I'm not going to go over how to connect the pipe, weld it, or anything. I am sure there are a ton of YouTube videos that are going to explain it a lot better than I will. So I'm going to take a break from the video at this point and assemble everything. Oh, the other thing also is I will be drilling a hole, a big hole through here and a small hole through here to attach the camera. That way it should stay in one spot. I would show you that, but I'm actually ashamed of my workshop right now. It's filthy. All right, I'll be back when everything is assembled. Thank you. Okay, I have everything assembled. I have the Ethernet cable and the power cable going through here. I use regular PVC cement on the acrylic. There might be a better cement, but that's what I had and that's what I used. I went over it with silicone just in case there are any leaks. I think either way that'll hold. So I told you I was going to drill a big hole through that side, small hole through this side, and that will be for attaching the camera, which I'll do real quick. And it's sort of off-centered so I can get it to a little eccentric so I could get it set the right way. So now I've got my camera mount. I can plug these in now. And slide this in here. There is another option of having it hang upside down. That was actually my wife's idea, which is a good idea, but I would have had to have done some more work to get it to get it hanging right. And then I screw this on. I already have the pipe dope on it. I'm going to screw that in tighter when I make sure everything's set. But that's it. Camera is actually right there. It does do does swivel. It zooms, so you can move it all around and take a look and see what's around you. Seeing as though I have the silicone on here, it's got to dry for 24 hours, so I can't install it today, but that's going to be the job for tomorrow. There's a cap that's going to go on here. I've already got the wires fed through. And then when this is all in and installed and set, I will put silicone over here so we don't get either any moisture or any critters deciding to live inside there. And then the next thing is to get it secure. I mean, there is my wife did say there is a underwater camera that is for a pond. I wanted something with a long power cord so I don't have any power near the lake, and I also wanted to go as far as I want with the Ethernet cable. So, plus this camera moves. I'd be able to look anywhere I want with it. All right, so I guess that's it for tomorrow, or for today. Tomorrow we'll do the install. Thank you. Okay, it is the next day. Our silicone has dried, all in here and here. Everything looks good. It's been plugged in overnight, and I've been checking it from time to time to make sure that I do have video, that I have power, everything seems good. I have brought in help today. This is my son, Louie, and he does have an important message.
If you guys like this video, subscribe and drop a like, and hit the notification bell so that way you don't miss any updates on this channel.
There is no way I could have done that. All right, so let's go over how everything is right now. Great job, buddy. So this is the way it's going to be in the water. I did reposition the camera yesterday, and wires coming out here. It is rainy, and it is cold out there today. So I know that my install is not going to be as permanent as I would like it to be. That's going to happen on a nice, 90-degree July day when I'm hanging out in the water, not a day like today. But what I'm going to do today will be more than secure enough to last for a while. Now, there was one other thing that I was considering doing with this, is I was going to make, wait here. I was going to have an adapter here so that I could change, well, no, it would be like this. So I'd be able to unscrew this and put other sizes in, make it longer. But every time I've seen an issue with PVC, it's always cracked at the threads. So I decided just to make it solid. So if I do need to make it longer, then I figure I have enough acrylic to cut and redo it. Hopefully that won't happen. The thing is, the point is when you're going through this, you might see things that you're going to want to change or you would do differently next time. You can have a next time. You can redo it. You did it once, you can do it twice. Second time's always better. All right, we're going to head on down to the lake, and we're probably going to be pretty short and quick down by the lake because I don't think my wife is going to video long out there. So, all right, thank you. Okay, we're down at the pier. We're going to fasten this right now. I don't know if you can tell, but the pier's seen better days. I built it about 33 years ago. So I had no problem putting some more support down there. These go into the ground. When you do yours, you're going to have to do yours whatever type of modification you see fit. But come here, bud.
P.S. He did a good job.
Oh. So we are going to get this like this.
And then we need to drill that, and we need to screw it.
Yes, sir, we do. You want to bend that one around? Yeah, I don't think you pipe opposed to the fitting.
Okay, I bent it.
Good. Oh, I don't think anybody could have done a better job at bending it.
Is that Okay, we have the first screw in. Now we just need to do the second one, and then we'll see.
Well, then we have to run the wire. We have to run power, plug that in.
True.
We got a little bit more to do, but that stuff right there, I don't think anybody needs to watch us dig a ditch. We can. I'm positive everybody can do that without watching us do ours. All right, we've got a camera in there. If I wasn't here for just the weekend, I probably would have installed that for a week or so, pulled it out, made sure there's no water. Right now, the only way I'm going to know that there's water is when it quits working, because I'm going to be 400 miles away.
Can I go plug it in?
No, we gotta bury it first. So anyways, as he said, where are you going? Come on back here, will you? I thought you were helping me. I don't know what to do with it. This is where he goes swimming. No, I promised him I wouldn't push him in the water.
Yeah.
But anyways, if you like this, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and notification. You did a lot better. Thank you very much. When I get a little better at everything, I will upload videos of the camera in the water. I know a day like today I'm not going to be able to see much just because it's not bright enough, but on a nice sunny day, all the fish come over here and not all of them, not all in the lake, but there's always a bunch of sunfish and bluegill that hang out over here. So that's why we picked this. And we also have the camera that can pan, tilt, zoom. So we're hoping we get to look at a lot of fish. Thank you very much, and remember, if you want to do something, just think it through.